Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will explain about intercultural conflict, example of conflict, and how to resolve them. Jadi pertama-tama saya akan jelaskan dulu apa sih intercultural conflict atau konflik antar budaya itu sendiri. Intercultural conflict refers to disputes or tension that occur between individuals or groups who come from different cultures. In the context of globalization, intercultural conflict is becoming increasingly common, especially in multicultural societies. Ada 4 penyebab intercultural conflict. Yang pertama, difference in values and norms. Every culture has different values and norms, which can lead to misunderstanding. Yang kedua, different communication. The way people communicate can vary from one culture to another, so misinterpretation can occur. Yang ketiga, stereotype and prejudice. Negative vibes of other cultures can trigger conflict. Yang terakhir, social injustice. Inequalities in access to resource can exacerbate intercultural tension. So, that's an explanation of intercultural conflict.
Our group will explain about the conflict in Sampit, Central Kalimantan. The conflict in Sampit, Central Kalimantan that occurred in the early 2000s is an example of intercultural conflict involving the Dayak and Madura tribes. For the next is an our group summary of the initial problems leading to the resolution of the conflict. First, initial problems, migration and investment. In the 1990s, many immigrants from Madura Island come to Sampit in search of jobs and a better life. They work in the plantation and agricultural sector, which cause demographics and social changes. And then, competition for resources. The Dayak community, being the indigenous population, feel threatened by the presence of the Maduras, particularly regarding natural resource and land. This competition led to tension between the two groups. Cases of violence. This tension peaked in February 2001 when clashes occurred between the two tribes. The conflict resulted in numerous casualties, property damage, and displacement of residents. And then for the conflict resolution, first there are intervention by authorities. After the clashes, local governments and security forces intervened to stop the violence. They held meetings with both parties to ease tensions. The second, there are dialogue and mediation. The government facilitated dialogue between community leaders from the both tribes to reach an agreement. In this discussion, each group was given the opportunity to express their views and grievances. The third, there are social restoration. Several recovery programs were implemented to aid affected communities, include aids to rebuild damaged homes and infrastructure. And then there are conflict resolution team. A special team was formed to comprehensively resolving the conflict, involving community leaders, religion leaders, and experts from various fields.
the end of the Sampi conflict and the effort to resolve it. The Sampi conflict in 2001 was one of the darkest events in Indonesian history. The inter-ethnic wars involving the Dayak and Madura tribes caused many lives and material loss. The settlement process. Government intervention. The Indonesian government, both at the central and regional levels, immediately took steps to quell the conflict. TNI and Polri were deployed to secure the situation and separate the two warring groups. And social recovery programs. Social recovery programs were also conducted to help communities overcome the trauma caused by the conflict. From the events of the Sampik conflict, we can draw several conclusions and moral message. There are the one is the importance of tolerance. The Sampik conflict show how important tolerance is among people, especially in ethnic, religious, and cultural diversity. And then a government role. The government has a very important role in preventing and resolving conflicts. A quick and appropriate response from the government is crucial to reduce conflict. And then the importance of education. Education about tolerance, harmony, and human values needs to be promoted to prevent similar conflict in the future. And Sampi conflict is a valuable lesson for all of us. Hopefully, similar events will not happen again in the future. Okay, that's all from us. Terima kasih. Mohon maaf apabila ada kekurangan dalam pembahasan kami. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.